Being on set as a producer just kind of looks like I'm just a person on my phone a lot, probably. For me, it was only additive. It was more work, but it was really important work, I think, because it just allowed me to be the best teammate that I could possibly be.
So everybody who sees this goes, oh, wait, that was a book. That was a book. You knew, obviously, it was a book. You were handed the book a long time ago.
About 2 years before it came out.
Before it came out. So you were holding this secret. And so why was it that you thought, you know what, this is a definite yes for me?
Oh gosh, I mean, a huge part of it is the way that Bonnie wrote the book, the tone that she created, and this remarkable character that I just wanted to be with, and I wanted to know, and I wanted to bring it to life.
I know for me, if I meet an animal, I can fall in love with an animal immediately, and, and it's hard to like walk away and not have an emotional connection. But when you work as an actor with a dog in a show for as long as you're working with that dog, I'm assuming there's multiple dogs. I don't really know for sure.
No, one dog, Gus.
So how do you disconnect emotionally at the end of production? Like, do you actually end up missing the dog? Like, do you check in? I mean, you spend so much time with this dog.
Yeah, you know, before I met Gus for the first time, I remember the producers all got an email that said, I want to be very clear that this dog is not for sale. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, why? I was like, why did I get this email? And then, like, I saw him and I was like, can I have him? And Louise was like, as I said for my email, not for sale.
At the Golden Globes,
I was.
as you know, and you met somebody who was very meaningful to you.
Yeah.
And unlike most situations where you meet somebody who's very meaningful to you, this was captured all on television.
Yeah,
well, let's
which
take
was not planned.
I'm living my dream, but like...
No, I see. Jennifer
Oh my God.
Jennifer,
Oh my God.
I know it's Jennifer Lopez. I know it's J-Lo.
I can't deal with J-Lo.
No, I know. This is how we all feel. Trust me, we all get this way. I even almost
I wanted
cried.
to be an actor. I
Was she?
can't. No, I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. No, I can't. You mean so much to me. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm great for events. But there's also just very big themes in this story. It's stories about love, and it's stories about the complicated nature of life and resilience and our impact on each other. I mean, these are not small things, and this is what life is about, I think. Well,
Where did it start, your J-Lo mania, I guess? I don't know.
Well, it's very profound for me. My mom took me to the theater to see Selena, and it traumatized me. But also I was like, that's what I want to do with my life. And so she just kind of doesn't really exist to me as like a human being. She's like she's like my God. And so someone was like, well, didn't you ever think this day would come? I was like, no, she doesn't exist for me. Like, that's not how this works. In my world, J-Lo's over there, and I'm on the other side of the TV, always. And so when that happened, I mean, I don't have any memory of that. It's like, that was really, I started getting a bunch of tequila was sent to my house, and I was
there's
like,
actually
why?
some more here.
I said, why is that happening? And
Well,
they were
this
like,
is
because
why.
well, you know, here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go do a shot of tequila or something. I just did one. That's my mom. That's my mom. Okay. Anyway, well, have fun tonight. You too. You look amazing. Thank you.
You look
too.
great, Brie.
Thank you for that. I don't know if my interview's done, but it has to be. Okay. Bye.
I know that you've become close with one of your co-stars, Samuel L. Jackson.
My bestie.
Really?
Yeah, we're best friends. Yeah, soulmates, really.
Yeah.
I know, it's surprising to everybody, including us.
No,
It's true,
but you were telling me backstage that you guys text each other and stuff like that.
Oh, well, yes, of course. I mean, he's really big on emojis. I can say that. And he's also the person that will send me, like, videos of people falling or, like, videos of, like, corgis in inner tubes going down the river, you know? And if I don't respond quick enough, he's like, are you okay? You know? Like, he's like,
did you see my funny video? Yeah, hello.
What I sent? Like, the Dr. Pepper, like, went crazy. Are you not enjoying that? So, yes, he's, we've done, I think, 5 movies together, and we're planning our next 5. It's just... yeah, he's just my favorite.
Good, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm his second favorite. So
is that right?
Yeah. On the Marvels, actually, there was a moment we were working together, and they're like, "Could you do one more take?" He's like, "Of course, anything for my second favorite co-star." And I was like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who's your first?" And he was like, "Me."
Yeah, I guess
I can't
that's a
fight
good
with that.
idea.
I
I
just
can't
can't
fight
fight-
with
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
can't
I'd be
fight with
second
that.
to that. He's a good guy.
Well, I love all parts of this. It's like this woman, she's so excellent at chemistry, yet the men don't see her. She's constantly being looked through. And then she finds this role, and it gives her the biggest voice that she's really ever had or needed. What part of that did you relate to?
Oh, there's a lot of parallels, you know?
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of parts that are just so different. She's so different from me in a lot of ways, too. But the idea of her stepping up and using her platform to talk about things is something that obviously I care a lot about. And I care about learning from my mistakes and overcoming hard times. And so it was a pleasure to be in her shoes.
I mean, the book is so strong. Adding more context to that period of time was like the biggest difference. And it's not that it's not in the book, it's just books are just different. You can focus in on someone's point of view in their internal mind, and you don't think so much about like, okay, she goes to the grocery store, but who's at the grocery store? You just don't think about that. And so these were things that we had to work with consultants on and have really honest conversations about, like what that world would look like, where she lives, and what this period of time was like. And once we had those conversations, it just became very clear that that had to be present in the show.
That one apart actually because it's part of the reason why I'm very careful about what jobs I take, is because I feel like whatever story you're telling, it becomes part of your life somehow. And I don't know if it's because you're just marinating in it so much, but it takes it on and you start to see it in everything. And so I don't know if part of my sadness with this transition had to do with some part of my brain piecing that together or not. There's certain kind of magical synchronicities that I'll say that happens with my job that I don't have the answer to, and I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want to know if I'm tricking myself into believing or not, because I also know how to shed it, and I know how to find what's true in it. So I don't know. I don't know if in those moments I try and find a way to make it easier for me to play this character and to make sense of her, or if it's just that things magically happen to fall in my lap.
I mean, it's very sweet, but how do you feel like that went on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, I think it was kind of creepy. I really do. I just say, if I was like just casually doing an interview and someone came to me with that energy, I'd be like, take a step back.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
Did you hear from J-Lo after that?
Not a peep.
No?
I have had a lot of people be like, we got it, because it's, Hollywood. They're like, oh, the reaction, amazing. We gotta get you in a film together. And I'm like, I'm sorry, did you see my reaction? It's not looking like a professional relationship is on the table for me. It's just, I'm good, I'm not that good.
I see. Well, it was very sweet anyway. And
Yeah.
well, your mom being there to witness it is also pretty
Oh, she
cool.
was crying too. I guess I was blocking her. I wasn't really doing a good job as an actor in that moment, opening up my co-star. But yeah, she was there. She was so thrilled. It was very special. It was kind of like I didn't need anything else after that.
That was enough, yeah.
The show is really propelled by their love and by their commitment to one another, but it's a short amount of time. You don't have much to work with. Just like how it works in the book, where there's just this undeniable love and beauty between them, and it just ends too soon. To be able to depict that well, once we had that, then it felt like we're like, okay, the show's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's such a cool, it's just such a cool idea, and how back in the day, how women had to kind of pivot and navigate.
Yes,
It
deals with
relevance.
that quite a bit.
Relevance would be a good word. And are you a foodie like you are in the show?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, I spend most of my time. If I'm not on set, I'm cooking. That's just what I do. I'm very comfortable in the kitchen.
I really want to be your friend, because then I'll just eat
Yeah,
it.
you can.